I'm standing in the light of a cold 2026 dawn, tracing the outlines of everyone who's gone. I thought that time was a river that would wash the slate clean, but it just polished the edges of the places you've been. I see my reflection in the window of the hall, and I don't see a person, I just see the fall. They tell you that healing is a beautiful thing, like the coming of flowers or the songs that birds sing, but it's more like a stitching of a jagged white line, a physical map of a love that was mine. Because love left scars behind. It didn't just fade, it's the permanent price for the promises we made. It's written in the way that I pull my hand away, and the hollowed out things that I no longer say. It's not a shadow I can outrun or a ghost I can find. It's the heavy heart truth that love left scars behind. Yeah, the wound might be closed, but the memory's unkind. Love left scars behind. I went to the beach where we rode in the sand, but the salt in the air felt like a slap from your hand. I try to be open, I try to be new, but every new touch feels like a bruise from you. I'm a house that survived a fire in the night, standing but broken in the morning light. You can't unsee the moment the heart started to tear. You cannot feel the weight of the silence in the air. I'm wearing my history like a second skin, a reminder of where the forever began to end. They say the scars make you stronger, they say you'll be wise, but I trade all this wisdom just to unsee your eyes. Because love left scars behind. It didn't just fade, it's the permanent price for the promises we made. It's written in the way that I pull my hand away, and the hollowed out things that I no longer say. It's not a shadow I can outrun or a ghost I can find. It's the heavy heart truth that love left scars behind. Yeah, the wound might be closed, but the memory's unkind. Love left scars behind. I'm still here, but I'm different now. I'm the living remains of a broken down vow. Look at my heart, can you see the design? It's a portrait of you in a jagged white line. It never really goes away. Love left scars behind. Love left the marks behind. Yeah, it left them all behind. I followed every rule they ruled for how to keep a flame. I learned to speak in whispers and to carry all the blame. I planted hope in frozen soil and watered it with tears. I sacrificed my sanity and gave you all my years. But the math is never moving in the direction of the heart. You can give 100% and still be torn apart. They say you reap the love you sow, that kindness is a shield, but I'm the only body left on this battlefield. I was the one who stayed awake, I was the one who cared, but destiny doesn't divide by the secrets that we shared. Because love was never a level ground, it was never a fair fight. It doesn't didn't lose a thing, while I'm still heavy with the weight of a ghost and a wedding ring. How can you be so unaffected by the wreckage in your wake, while every breath I'm taking feels like a heart about to break? There's no justice in the silence, there's no balance in the pain, when one person gets the sunshine and the other gets the rain. If there was a call for broken hearts I'd ever win case, I'd show the judge the hollowed out and empty room space. I'd show them every promise that you made and then you broke, and the way my life went up in a cloud of sudden smoke. But there are no laws for feelings and there are no rules for us, just a pile of golden memories turning into the rust. Because riding golden there was never a level ground, because love were a level ground. It was never a fair fight. It doesn't care about the truth or who was in the right. I gave you a kingdom and you gave me the door, leaving me to wonder what I was even fighting for. It's a lopsided tragedy, a gamble in the dark, where the one who loves the most is the easiest to mark. I played my hand with honesty, but you just didn't care. I learned the hard way, love was never fair. No, it wasn't fair. You took the best of me and left me at the bottom of a cold and lonely sea. I was the one who loved, you were the one who let go, and that's the only truth I really need to know. It's just not fair. Love was never fair. Love was never fair. I'm looking at the ledger of the years I spent on us, watching all the gold we had settle into rust. It's 2020 Swiss and I'm standing in the cold, counting up the pieces of the life that I was sold. I traded in my hobbies and I traded in my friends. I followed every road of yours to see where it would end. I carved away the parts of me that didn't fit your frame, until the only word I knew how to whisper was your name. I thought it was an investment, I thought it was a seed that would grow into the only kind of shelter I would need. But you were just a fire that was looking for a spark, and you left me with the ashes in the middle of the dark. Because loving you cost everything, it bankrupted every dream. I gave you every drop of me until I hit the scene. I traded in my future for a now that didn't last, and now I'm paying interest on a broken-hearted past. I'm hollowed out and empty, I'm a ghost inside a shell. I gave you heaven, but you left me in this hell. I'm standing at the checkout with a heart that's lost its ring, because loving you, it cost me everything. I don't know what I like to do or where I wanna go. I'm a stranger to the person that I used to really know. I let you take the steering wheel and drive me off the map. I let you take my confidence and break it in your lap. I see you found a brand new start, a clean and shiny page, while I'm still living like a prison inside this empty cage. Was it worth the silence? Was it worth the heavy air? To give up every part of me just to keep you standing there? I'm a house with no foundations, I'm a bird with clipped up wings, living in the wreckage of 1,000 maybe things. I gave you all my currency, I gave you all my time. Now I'm the only victim of a slow and quiet crime. Because loving you Loving you cost everything. Yeah, it cost it all. I kept my feelings in a jar upon the highest shelf. I told 1,000 lies just to satisfy myself. I thought the clock was on our side, the time was like a sea that would always bring your heart back home eventually. I watched you from the doorway, I watched you from the hall, waiting for the perfect time to tell you everything, tell you all. But someday isn't a date on the calendar I hold, and silver turns to iron when the fire's getting cold. I was standing on the platform with the ticket in my hand while your train was pulling out into a different land. And oh, the heavy silence of the words I never said is a crown of heavy thorns resting on my head. I waited for the right moment, I waited for the sign, while the sand was slipping through the glass and crossing every line. Now your heart belongs to someone who didn't hesitate, while I'm just an echo standing at a closed and locked up gate. It's a bitter kind of medicine, a slow and steady song. I waited too long and now you're gone. I see the way you look at him, the way you lean your head on the shoulder of the man who said the things I should have said. I had a million chances, I had 1,000 nights to be the one who held you underneath the city lights. But I was scared of no, and I was scared of yes. Now I'm living in a world of what if and I guess. Timing is a thief and it stole the life we had, but I'm the one who handed it the keys, and that's the part that's sad. I held my breath so long that I forgot how to speak. Now the foundations of my soul are feeling brittle and weak. You didn't leave me, baby, I just let you drift away by thinking there would always be another Saturday. And oh, the heavy silence of the words I never said is a crown of heavy thorns resting on my head. I waited for the right moment, I waited for the sign, while the sand was slipping through the glass and crossing every line. Now your heart belongs to someone who didn't hesitate, while I'm just an echo standing at a closed and locked up gate. It's a bitter kind of medicine, a slow and steady song. I waited too long and now you're gone. Too long, the light in the window is out, the room is full of nothing but the ghosts of my doubt. I'm a day late, I'm a heart short, standing in the wreckage of a broken down fort. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had the words, I just didn't have the courage. I waited too long. Yeah, I waited too long. Traded my pride for a seat at your table. I bent every bone just to keep us both stable. I learned all your triggers, I mapped out your fears. I washed away salt from a decade of tears. I was the canvas, I let you decide the colors of me that you wanted to hide. I climbed every mountain you said was too steep. I gave you the secrets I promised to keep. But the more that I gave, the more that you needed. A garden of love that just went unseeded. Because I was the bridge and I was the shore, but you were always looking for something more. I was the ocean, I was the sky, but I was never the apple in your eye. I poured out my spirit until I was dry, and watched every almost just wither and die. It didn't matter how much of me I'd rough, in the end I was never enough. Now I'm checking the list of the things I did wrong. Was I too quiet? Was I too strong? I see you with someone who's half of my soul, and you're acting like she finally made you feel whole. Was I just the training, the rehearsal for her, while my worth became something you chose to defer? I could have been a diamond, I could have been gold, I could have been the story that never grew old. But you saw a pebble, you saw a mistake, you saw a heart that was easy to break. I changed my reflection to fit in your frame, but you still didn't like the sound of my name. Because I was the bridge and I was the shore, but you were always looking for something more. I was the ocean, I was the sky, but I was never the apple in your eye. I poured out my spirit until I was dry, and watched every almost just wither and die. Didn't matter how much of me I'd rough, in the end I was never enough. Oh, I was never enough. Not for you, not for you, not for you. Not for the version of me you wanted me to be. I hollowed myself out to make room for your ghost, but you were the one who hated me most. I was everything, but I was never I finally took your picture down from the hook beside the door, and I don't check the driveway for your tires anymore. It's 2026 and I'm learning how to breathe without the heavy shadow that you used to leave. I went an hour today without whispering your name, but the quiet that it left me doesn't feel quite the same. They say the light is coming, that I'm over the hill, but the ghost of you forever is haunting me still. I'm taking all the steps, I'm following the map, but I'm falling into every single memory trap. Because I'm healing but I'm hurting, I'm moving but I'm slow. I'm learning how to stay while I'm letting you go. It's a beautiful progress, it's a jagged kind of grace to find a brand new rhythm while I'm step of the way. I bought some new apartment plants and I kept them all alive. Proof that something in this hollow house can still survive. I don't cry at every song that plays on the radio, but I still skip the ones that we used to know. I'm a house under construction, I'm a work in the dark, trying to find the fire without using your spark. One day I'll wake up and you won't be the first thought. I'll untie all the knots that the two of us rock. But today there's a sting in the progress I make, like a bone that's been set but it's still meant to wake. I'm proud of the distance, I'm proud of the new, but it's a heavy kind of freedom when it's missing you. Because I'm healing but I'm hurting, I'm moving but I'm slow, I'm learning how to stay while I'm letting you go. It's a beautiful progress, it's a jagged kind of grace to find a brand new rhythm while I'm missing your face. The wound is finally closing but the air is still thin. I'm losing the war but I'm starting to win. It's a long, lonely road to the break of the day. I'm healing but I'm hurting every step of the way. I'm getting there, I'm breathing in the 2020 seas, yeah. It's getting better, but it's still a little cold in the middle of the night. I'm okay, but it still hurts. Healing, but hurting. The calendar page is a year out of date, but I'm still standing here at the starting gate. The world moved along, it didn't wait for the thought. It didn't care about the cracks or the flaws in the law. I see people dancing in the 2020 city slide, while I'm still negotiating with that one Tuesday night. I've painted the walls and I've changed all the art, but I can't find the primer for a shattered up heart. I tell my reflection it's time to move on, but the shadows get longer the more you are gone. I'm a master of fine, I'm the king of alright, till the sun goes away and I'm left with the night. Because I'm still not okay, no matter the time. I'm still at the bottom of a mountain I can climb. They say it gets easier, they say it gets old, but the fire is gone and I'm still in the cold. I'm not healing, I'm just getting used to the ache. I'm not bending, I'm just waiting for the final big break. If you ask me tomorrow, I'll smile and I'll say that I'm doing better, but I'm still not okay. To that party, I drank all the wine. I laughed at the jokes and I said I was fine. But I saw a stranger with the tilt of your head, and suddenly everything living felt dead. I'm a ghost in a costume, a blur in the street, trying to find a rhythm that isn't a defeat. I'm tired of the progress, I'm tired of the cure, when the only thing certain is the never for sure. Break a window, pull a thread, make a mess of the room. Just don't tell me that I'm coming out of this gloom. This isn't a journey, it's a permanent stall in the space where the forever turned into the fall. I'm a house with no roof, I'm a bird with no sky, still asking the universe a how and a why. Because I'm still not okay, no matter the time. I'm still at the bottom of a mountain I can climb. They say it gets easier, they say it gets old, but the fire is gone and I'm still in the cold. I'm not healing, I'm just getting used to the ache. I'm not bending, I'm just waiting for the final big break. If you ask me tomorrow, I'll smile and I'll say that I'm doing better, but I'm still not okay. It's been so long, and I'm still not okay. There were no dishes broken, no shout in the hall, no final grand explosion to mark the curtain fall. I just watched you watching shadows with a look of far away, and I realized there was nothing left for me to try and say. The fire didn't go out in a sudden rush of rain, it just ran out of the oxygen that kept us in the vein. I waited for the thunder, I waited for the bite, but the stars just kept on shining in a cold, indifferent light. We're sitting on the sofa, just inches yet a mile, and I'm choking on the ghost of your disappearing smile. Oh, love died quietly tonight. It didn't make a sound, it didn't leave a footprint on this hollowed out ground. No sirens in the distance, no crashing of the glass, just a soft and steady ticking as the final minutes pass. I thought it would be violent, I thought it would be loud, but it's just a lonely shadow drifting through a lonely crowd. We didn't say goodbye, we just turned out the light, and love died quietly tonight. The morning's gonna come and the sun will hit the floor, and I'll wake up to the version of the us that is no more. I'll pour 2 cups of coffee, then remember to pour 1, while I wonder when the damage was officially begun. It's the silence that is heavy, it's the peace that feels like lead, knowing all the forevers have been finally put to bed. Give me a reason to scream, give me a reason to fight, give me anything but this calm and starless night. This nothingness is deafening, this nothingness is deep. As I watch the love we built just drift away to sleep. It didn't go with a bang, it didn't go with a roar, it just slipped through the cracks and went out under the door. It all draft in the room. Love died quietly in the gloom. So quiet tonight. I didn't hear a thunderclap or the sound of breaking glass. I didn't see the shadows growing longer on the grass. The kitchen lights were humming and the dinner was on time. We were still moving to a rhythm, we were keeping to the rhyme. But I woke up this morning in the 2020 Swiss cold and realized the story had already been told. It wasn't a cliff and it wasn't a fall. It was a slow way the ivy took over the wall. One day you were everything, the air in my lungs. Now we're speaking in dead and forgotten tongues. Because love faded without notice, it slipped out the back. It didn't leave a footprint or a single jagged track. It wasn't a fire that went out in the rain. It was a slow steady leak of the joy and the pain. I was holding your hand while the light disappeared, losing the us that I never even feared. By the time I looked up, the color was gray. Love faded without notice and just drifted away. I'm looking at the photos from a year or two ago, trying to find a moment when we lost the inner glow. Was it a Tuesday in April? Was it a glance at the door when we stopped being always and became something more? There's no blood on the floor and there's no hole in the chest, just a quiet goodnight and a heart put to rest. I'd rather have a scar, I'd rather have a bruise, something to show for the love that I lose. But how do you mourn what you didn't see leave? How do you find the right way to grieve? It's the nothingness hidden like a ton of a stone, knowing we're together but entirely alone. Because love faded without notice, it slipped out the back. It didn't leave a footprint or a single jagged track. It wasn't a fire that went out in the rain. It was a slow steady leak of the joy and the pain. I was holding your hand while the light disappeared, losing the us that I never even feared. By the time I looked up, the color was gray. Love faded without notice and just drifted away. Before I could ask where the end had been. No drama, no shouting, no final goodbye, just a slow motion blur in a pale winter sky. I didn't even see it go. Love faded without notice. I'm still checking my phone for a ghost in the screen, tracing the outlines of where we have been. The coffee is cold and the kitchen is quiet. My heart's a landslide and I can't defy it. You left your key peace, but you took all the light. Now I'm just a shadow navigating the night. I used to think love was a safety net, but it's just a debt that I haven't paid yet. Oh, it's a hollow kind of feeling. The one who healed you leaves you kneeling. I gave you the map, but you lost the way. Now I'm just the wreckage of a yesterday. It wasn't a clean break, it wasn't a ceiling. It's an open wound that refuses the healing. I'm holding the pieces you didn't wanna keep. Love left me bleeding, and the cut is too deep. The neighbors are asking why I'm always alone. I've turned into a stranger in my own home. I try to forget the specific shade of your eyes, but the memory hits like a storm in July. You're a song on the radio I have to skip, a name that feels bitter on the edge of my lip. They say time is a doctor, they say I'll be fine, but time's just a clock that I can't unwind. I'm drowning in silence, I'm gasping for air, looking for us, but there's nobody there. You walked away with your heart in one piece, while mine is a riot that won't find a peace. And oh, it's a hollow kind of feeling when the one who healed you leaves you kneeling. I gave you the map, but you lost the way. Now I'm just the wreckage of yesterday. It wasn't a clean break, it wasn't a ceiling. It's an open wound that refuses the healing. Holding the pieces you didn't wanna keep. Love left me bleeding, and the cut is too deep. Yeah, it's too deep. I'm still bleeding. Just a ghost in the hallway, a stain on the floor. Love knocked me down, then walked out the door.